that shirt looks stupid. Has someone said this to you? How did it make you feel? What if we were all wearing the same shirt? Today I'm going to argue that School District 25 should require school uniforms in the public schools. This topic became popular after President Clinton stated the Union Address in 1996. Since then, approximately 21% of U.S. public schools require a school uniform. On the other hand, there is some resistance to wearing school uniforms. There's claims that there's no positive effect on behavior or academic achievement, and that bullies will still find a way to bully, and that school uniforms could be a financial burden on parents. I stand with the parents and staff that believe that School District 25 should have school uniforms. I do not have any kids in school, and I did not go to a school that required uniforms, so I do not have a stake in this argument. But after doing much research and finding a lot of factual information and seeing some of the statistics and reports of other public schools that have school uniforms, I believe that so should School District number 25. Today I'm going to present 3 reasons why there should be school uniforms. The first is that school uniforms will reduce the amount of bullying. Second, I will argue that school uniforms will promote a better learning environment. And third, I will disprove that school uniforms are too expensive. Let's first start talking about school bullying. What a student wears can be a source of bullying. Currently, bullying is a problem both nationwide and locally. The Sandusky Register states that 160,000 children miss school daily due to the fear of attack or intimidation. If students are dressed the same, that wouldn't happen. According to connectus.org, the way students dress is one of the most common reasons for bullying. Those that can't afford the name brand clothes are going to get picked on, made fun of, and if you require uniforms, this would eliminate this. Today, many schools are following the school uniform trend. The National Association of Elementary Principals report that 49% of U.S. public elementary schools either have a school uniform policy or are going to implement a school uniform policy. Those schools that do have the strict uniform policies report that bullies find it harder to identify a target, and most of those targets are students that are dressed differently. Dr. Helen White, an international educationalist, stated, "School uniforms is one of the greatest levelers in school and one of the greatest boosts in social mobility." I believe that requiring uniforms, of course, would help reduce the bullying. This can reduce the stress and the fear for both the parents and the students in public schools. It's harder for a bully to zero in, and find that one person that doesn't fit the norm. On the first day of school, everybody's dressed the same, so you feel welcome, you don't feel uncomfortable. Another thing is that it can break down the social economic barrier. It takes the pressure off those parents in the lower social economic group that are trying to keep up with the trends on those school clothes. Students aren't judged on what they're wearing. If everybody's wearing the same thing, they can't be judged on that. Requiring uniforms would reduce the amount of public school bullying and provide a safer learning environment. I believe that requiring uniforms would improve the school's learning environment. It would promote a productive and less distracting environment. It will give the students a sense of belonging and give them the pride in their school. A lot of students, it offers a sense of unity and equality. And wearing a uniform, you're focused on learning, not what you're wearing. The solution would be to change the learning environment of School District number 5. We need to give our students every advantage to succeed. Instead of focusing on enforcing a dress code, the staff could focus more on academics. Students will focus more on schoolwork, not what they're wearing. And also, when you dress for success, you achieve success. An example of this is a study of Ohio public schools with uniform policies improved in attendance, graduation, and in suspension rates. Hopefully now you will realize how school uniforms can benefit our students and give them a safe learning environment and develop a level playing field. One of the opposing claims are that student uniforms are expensive. At one time, school uniforms were expensive and you could only buy them from certain vendors. But there's a lot of resources available now for school uniforms. For example, Walmart and Target both carry inexpensive uniforms and they carry multi-packs. You could purchase these on sale and store them for later use. The uniform style does not change, but the trendy clothes fashion does. Let's dig a little bit deeper into the argument of that uniforms are too expensive. The cost per child for uniform is about $150 or less. To buy school, name brand or fashion trendy school clothes, that's more like $235. Some of the items you might pick won't be appropriate for the dress code. So then that's just wasted money on something that your student can't wear to school. It definitely eases the burden, the financial burden on parents. The money that's saved on school clothes could be used somewhere else, like buying better shoes for the student for school. The strain from what the student wants versus what the parent can afford would be diminished. So school uniforms immensely reduce the financial burden, especially in families that have 2 or more students in school. With the evidence I have presented here, the School District 25 should require uniforms. So in conclusion, the reason the school district should require uniforms are these 3 reasons. First, it will reduce bullying in public schools. Second, it will give the students a better learning environment with less distractions. And finally, the opposition's claim that uniforms are expensive just is not so. So I believe it is time for School District 25 to require uniforms. It is important for our students to be in a comfortable and positive learning school environment for them to succeed. Thank you.